here. But when we come back, J.J. Wood qualified for the PGA Championship this week in Oregon. He's back here in Houston. We're going to have him on the show talking about that event and what this means to a young pro out of Oklahoma. Oklahoma's having a pretty good year in golf, Bill. And JJ's one of those Oklahoma guys. So we'll talk to him next, right here on the Charlie Epps Golf Hour, brought to you by Insperity, inspiring business performance.
This is SB Nation Radio, and you're listening to the Charlie Epps Golf Hour, powered by Insperity, with the golf doctor himself, Charlie Epps, and Bill Harmon. Here's your host, John Granato.
All right, welcome back to the Charlie Epps Golf Hour, brought to you by Insperity, inspiring business performance. As we mentioned last week, qualifying for the PGA Championship, a major, and they were up in Oregon, and it's quite the honor to be able to play in a major for these club pros. It's the PGA. The PGA puts it on. It's the PGA Championship, so every year there are pros out there competing, and one of those guys is right here in Houston. And he is with the Golf Performance Group, and he is a local professional, a young guy, good player, Bill, really good player. And you got to be, I guess, if you're going to be able to qualify for the PGA Championship. No
question about it. You get that far, you're a good player. There's so many good players in the game today, and so it'll be a great honor and a great thrill for JJ to tee it up in the PGA Championship.
That's right. He's joining us right now on the Charlie Epps Golf Hour. JJ Wood out of Oklahoma, and now here at the Golf Performance Group at Wildcat Golf Club here in Houston, and he's joining us right now. JJ, welcome in. How are you?
I'm doing well. What's going on, John?
All right, and say hello to Billy Harmon.
Hello, JJ.
How's it going?
It's going pretty well for you. JJ, let's talk about you going up to Oregon and qualifying. What kind of chance did you think you had when you were going up there? How was your game?
My game's been good. I mean, the past year or so, I've been hitting it good. I mean, it's all about how many putts I make. And, you know, I played solid from tee to green and made some clutch putts. So I knew if I did what I had to do, I'd have a good chance of getting in.
Billy, can you hear him?
I cannot hear him, John. And I hear some music playing also, by the way.
Okay, yeah, I hear the music as well, but Billy does not hear. What question did you want to ask, JJ, Bill?
Well, first of all, I wanted to congratulate him on qualifying and making it to the PGA, but it was a little bit of a controversial win for Omar Resti, JJ, because by all accounts, he doesn't really have a job, and he's a former tour player. I was wondering what some of the other club pros thought about him being able to play in the tournament. He certainly didn't break rules, but he and Paul Claxton are basically former tour players that were playing in this event that is really run by the PGA.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have any problem with him playing. I mean, he meets all the rules, and, you know, I didn't see any guys there at the event complaining about it. I mean, I heard a lot of stuff on social media, but the guys that were playing, I didn't see complaining about it. But I see both sides of it. I mean, he doesn't technically work at any club or put in any hours, but, you know, there's also, I heard he volunteers at the first tee and does stuff over there. So he, you know, obviously he's a good player, and a lot of people don't want to play against him, but I'd prefer to play against the best and, you know, see how I stack up against the tour players, so I don't mind it.
So you're going into this thing now, into the PGA Championship, JJ, and obviously the nerves are going to be going, but the nerves were going last week, right, to qualify?
Yeah, I mean, I was surprisingly really relaxed, you know, coming down the stretch. I know a lot of guys seem to be nervous and the scores went up, but I was really relaxed, surprisingly. I think I'm at a different phase in my golf career where, you know, it's not life or death. I was just having fun, and it's a really sweet golf course, so I was just enjoying it and, you know, trying to play good golf like I would if I was playing with you in Wildcat, trying to make birdies. So it was fun.
JT, who were some of the players that you competed against with in college that you might try to play a practice round with the week of the PGA at Quail Hollow?
I played in college with Dustin Johnson. He wouldn't remember me, but I'm going to be swinging for the fences so I can try to outdrive him, just so I say I did. But, I don't know. I was talking to Charlie Belgian. He's not, playing his best right now, so I don't know if he's going to get in, but he gave me some tips on the course and how I need to learn how to draw the ball before I get out there, because I like to play a cut. But, other than that, when I coached at Ohio State, Donnie Dar, he's the coach at Oklahoma State right now, and he coached Ricky Fowler, so I'm going to try to get in with him and see if he can give me some tips. I think he might have won out there, so he should have some good knowledge of the course.
Yeah, you don't know Quail Hollow, JJ?
I do not. I looked it up after Charlie Belgian texted me and told me I need to learn how to draw the ball. I got kind of anxious, and I looked, and I saw a lot of right to left holes, but it's also a bomber's golf course, which one of the strengths of my game is I hit it, pretty far. I don't know. We'll see how far I hit it when I get out there, but no, I'm not familiar with it other than what I've heard from other people. So, and I know a number of
I wouldn't worry about changing your game for that course, JJ. Just play your hard cut. You can't change your game for 1 week, and you wouldn't want to go to a major championship trying to swing at it a way that you're not used to. I've been to Quail Hollow, and you can play that course left to right. Just go to your strength and have fun would be what I'd tell you. But it's a very hard course, and they've made some changes on it. And Jay Haas played there recently, said it's a lot harder than it used to be. So I wouldn't go in there trying to change what you normally do. Just hit that big old bomb and cut. Doesn't seem to hurt Dustin Johnson very much.
Yeah, that's, thanks for the advice, because I was kind of thinking that too, because I can't really turn the ball right to left, so I'm not really going to try to. I just kind of hug the left side and hit a cut when I need to play it right to left. But, that's good advice. I'm not going to try to change my game too much. I don't really have enough time to put into my game either to make any changes at this point, so.
Between now and then, are you going to keep working at the Golf Performance Group, or are you going to just basically concentrate on your game?
No, I'm gonna keep doing what I've been doing. I enjoy my job. I like, being out of Wildcat and working with players and high school players. This morning we're getting ready to do a group with about 20 high school players. So for me, it's mostly mindset, and I have a couple swing keys when I get free time. I work on that. But I need to work probably more on my short game and get better around the greens. And I'm going to get out there early, a few days, the weekend before, and try to get the speed dialed in on the greens and the short game. Because for me at this point, that's mainly where I need to get better at if I'm going to try to compete with those guys. So.
Billy?
Well, I certainly wish you the best of luck. And, golf is golf. You put it in the fairway and you put it on the greens, and low score wins. And there's no law saying that you can't play good, JJ. So I think it should be a heck of a week for you. It should be a real honor and a real thrill.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm just going to, try to keep the mindset I have right now and have fun. And, it's been a goal of mine to get into a PGA Tour event, and it happens to be a major. So I'm going to try to keep that attitude of just having fun. If I've beat Dustin Johnson before in college golf, so I'm going to try to, act like I belong and feel like I belong and see what happens.
We'll beat him again. August 10th through the 13th, that's going to be at Quail Hollow in Charlotte, and J.J. Wood is going to be there because of the great qualifying event last week in Oregon. J.J., congratulations and best of luck. Hey, guys, that's where I go up there, work with Bruce and JJ up at the Golf Performance Group at Wildcat. And I'm going to tell you, Bill, you saw how terrible my swing was. They changed my grip and my swing, and it's been changed my life, as a matter of fact. Those guys are excellent up there. If you're in the Houston area and you're looking for some pros that really can get the job done, it's those guys up there at the Golf Performance Group at Wildcat. Just excellent. I got nothing but great things to say about what they've done, especially for me. So great job, JJ. You guys should keep up the great work up there.
All right. Thank you. Thanks for having me on.
All right. There's JJ Wood qualifying for the PGA Championship. Wow, what a great thrill, huh, Bill?
I can't imagine what a great week he'll have. And, if he's going to get up there the week before, he's going to be so jacked up by Thursday, he'll have a hard time calming down. I think sometimes they make the mistake of getting there too early, and the practice rounds drag on, and the pressure kind of mounts. But if I was him, I'd do the same thing. I think I'd take it all in, John.
As much as you can, as much as you possibly can. And say, hey, those guys are good players too. We see PGA pros making the cut every year out there.
Yeah, they're actually very good players. And, once again, that's why I brought that up, that, Omar Aresti won over $4 million on the PGA Tour, and he is not employed at a club, yet he won the PGA Club Pro Championship. I see both sides of the argument, too, but there's something that doesn't smell right about that to me, but that's just me.
Yeah. No, you're not alone. Some other people didn't, but as JJ said, he didn't hear anything. He did see it on social media.
Yeah, and I also like the guys that say, let me play against the best, but for the PGA Club Pro Championship, it just seems odd to have a guy that doesn't work at a club win the tournament. There's just something about it. I don't quite get it.
Right. He's taking a spot from one of those guys that do work at a club. So that's I can see that argument as well. Absolutely. All right. Let's take a break here. You're listening to Charlie Epps Golf Hour.